Alright, me, Thor, and Bunny, we're back with Solstice on the Solstice. I'm going to send out our notifications to our groups like Twitter. So we get doing this thing now. I had fully intended to get back on this yesterday, but it didn't happen. I have not had a good week, as you know, and I wanted to get some sleep because I hadn't really slept at all. So I was ready to get back on this game. I took a nap, got something to eat. I was going to get back on it, and ended up passing back out, which I guess my body needed. That's how it works sometimes, you know? But I figured I would come back on here, give it another go. I was so close to actually beating it. I can get 5 of the 6 pieces of the staff. I've never been able to do that before. And figured, okay, it's been a bad year for me. It's been a really bad year for me. And except for gaming. And trying to type one thing while saying another is really kind of difficult. So I'm trying to... The year was bad for me, personally. But as far as my gaming goes, it was great. I mean, I finally beat that game, the Mickey Mouse ones, you know? So, we're going to save Princess Eleanor. This is going on. I've got my 2 little fur buddies here. I've got my wizard's robe on. We're going to do this thing. Just kind of joking around with my friends, because I watched part of this yesterday, and I had made a comment that I wanted to see if my audio levels were decent. And I was joking with my sister about it. It's like, you know, I seem kind of relaxed and mellow. It's like almost like the Bob Ross of live streaming. And I said it as a joke. And she's like, you kind of are. And then one of my other friends had made this, you know, without me even saying it, made the same comment. I was like, well, great, I got to come on here and say, like, Bob Ross stuff. Like, there's 6 pieces of the staff. I mean, that means that it's 3 groups of 2. Because, you know, everybody needs a friend, as Bob Ross would always say. Or that we need to put together the staff of Demonos so that we can beat the devil out of Shaddix. Not Shaddix. Morbius. Take the staff and beat the devil out of him with it. And I cannot seem to get this jump right. Well, hey, if you're gonna fail, you might as well fail at the start of the game. Nothing really lost at that point. Oh, hey J-Love, yeah, Solstice is not a game too many people talk about, but it's a lot of fun. There's a sequel on the Super Nintendo called Equinox, where you play as the main character's son. That's one I've never played. I really need to get a hold of it. I think if I actually do beat this year, I'm going to try and pick up Equinox next. This game has a really great soundtrack, too. For me, games like this and Gauntlet really had that early dungeon synth feel, which is probably why I like that stuff. If you like music like that, you should check out the YouTube channel, Dungeon Synth Archives. Oh crap, I almost killed myself there. And Dungeon Synth Archives has a lot of music like this. This past year they put out, we had 3 of them called Fight. They're just labeled Fight 1, Fight 2, Fight 3. And I finally made Fight 4 like about a month ago it came out. And those first 3 albums, they got me through the summer. I mean, I'm sitting outside smoking my pipe, playing those on a loop. He puts links to the Bandcamp pages for all the bands he has for the music. They're not expensive. It's like $5 to download an album. I think that's really cool. I mean, I think we'll be starting this over in a minute. This is that endless death loop I talked about yesterday. You get yourself into. But yeah, Dungeon Synth Archives is one of my favorite YouTube channels. He's actually done a couple of live sessions lately, but that's pretty infrequent. So yeah, this game you're trying to find 6 pieces of a staff to fight an evil wizard and save a princess. It's your standard stuff. And you know, the good wizard here, Shaddix, he has a beard, and the evil wizard Morbius doesn't, because you know, nobody with a beard is going to be bad. I mean, think about it. Even in mythology, like Odin and Zeus and Hercules and Thor, they've all got beards. But, you know, like Loki never was depicted with a beard. Or if you get into like Christian mythology type stuff, God's usually depicted as with a beard and Jesus has a beard, but Satan never has a beard. Sometimes a goatee. Even in real life, I mean, you know, Chuck Norris is a good guy, for the most part, aside from some like anti-gay rhetoric. He's got a beard. You know, Kevin Smith has a beard. But then you got guys like, Hitler, Stalin. They didn't have beards. They had really crappy mustaches, but no beards. So, you know, good guys got beards. I'm a little biased on that one. It's an easy game to get lost in, and you can get the pieces of the staff in like any order. So I'm just going in the order that I like best. Like this area is real easy to get lost in. Fortunately, they give you a map and your item screen with your potions. Do I have a rabbit next to me? Hi. This is a game I was saying yesterday. Me and my nephew used to play a lot. We had no idea what to do. We were expecting something like that game, The Immortal, where it's this isometric view and it's an action game. And it's a puzzle game. It's one of those, you try and play it as an action game, it doesn't work. They were mad that like those potions are your only spells and you can only do the one that destroys your enemies so many times. We just didn't understand this game as kids. Of course, as an adult, I get it now. I don't want to pick that up just yet. See, I know where to go for this next piece of the staff, and I'm already lost. That's helpful. I think it's funny, sometimes I refer to that potion as purple, and other times it's blue. It's like the game changes its mind sometimes. The weird thing is, like, there's no shadowing in this game, so you don't always know where you're jumping. So, even when you know what to do and where to go, you might find yourself dying a whole lot just because you thought you were jumping in the right spot, and it turns out you weren't. Up. I need to go up. There's piece number 2. I'm not trying to 100% the game, though. You can, once you have the staff together from what I remember reading on walkthroughs years ago, if you get all 6 pieces of the staff, you become invincible. So then you have to like find the exit, and you can beat the game. But I've heard some people say they would get all those pieces of staff, become invincible, and then run through the castle and mess with all the items so they can get the 100% completion. Which I guess if that's what you're going for, that's cool, but this is one of the games that needs like a slight remake for like the PSN or something, and then they can do achievements like beat the game with 100% completion and beat it with the 30% is the lowest you can go and stuff like that. I'm okay at it, as you can see. I just got myself killed. But it's also, in preparation for this, I always practice it for the week beforehand, because getting used to those isometric controls doesn't really work. See, I did not mean to cast that invincibility spell, but I'm so glad I did. That was a total accident. But yeah, up till like yesterday, the furthest I'd gotten was like 4 pieces of the staff. Oops. So I've only been able to get the 4. And I'm sorry, I just got lost in my own thoughts. But I found 5 yesterday, and I had an idea where the 6th one was. And I kind of cheated this morning and looked at a video walkthrough of how to complete this area. And I was right, the staff is in it, and I don't think I would have ever figured it out on my own. But like I said, it's one of those games, even knowing where to go and what to do, I still got to actually be able to do it, and that takes its own level of skill. You should see some of these. I've seen a video. I'm pretty sure he was doing it on a computer, because I think it said it was a tool-assisted speed run. But he did the game in like 5 minutes or something. But some of the jumps he was making, it's like maybe if you have the game memorized, but I don't think a human being could do that. That area is very important to jump through, because if you try and walk through it, you actually slide off it for some reason. I've never been able to figure out why that is. I love this room just because it reminds me of the game Cubert. I also have some of these secret spaces memorized at this point, playing this for over almost 2 decades now. But if you go into a room and you're not sure if there's a hidden one, you use the green potion. It will reveal all the hidden squares to you. Alright. I can do this like I did yesterday, the more unconventional way of getting this next piece. So the next piece of the staff is in here, but you can't go this way. But I've got a way to get this that I've never seen anybody else do it this way. Uh-oh. Whew. That's the first time I did not jump off that thing and kill myself doing this. So I killed myself there. That's okay. It's alright. It's just a game. Just gotta do that again. I have to catch that credit, that continued credit on top of my head. Bring it here. I can grab it that way. The other way you do it, I can backtrack this. Use this teleporter from this spot that we were in earlier. How many lives do I have? But getting off this always gives me problems. I always seem to slam into the spike, so I don't want to do that. Since I've never beat it, I don't know. The walkthrough I watched earlier, the guy, because I just watched the last portion of it, but the guy did it in like 40 minutes, but he hit every room. If you knew what you were doing and you only went for like the 30%, probably only 5 to 10 minutes. Kind of like the NES Dragon's Lair, where if you know what you're doing, you could breeze through it in like 5 minutes. But I know what I'm doing, I'm just not, skilled enough to do it quickly. Because I do stuff like that. There's a lot of extra lives, and it's like, do you want to try and get the extra lives and beat it without having to continue? Because the continuing in this game is a pain in the butt. Those continued credits, you continue from when you pick the credit up. So I got that one, and if I die, I'll go back to where that one was. If I die a second time, I'll go back to the credit beforehand, and that can screw you up. So a lot of times if I get a game over, I'll just like reset the game, otherwise I'm confused as to where I am. I think I have a rabbit behind me. I don't go through for all the extra lives. Some of them are like kill yourself 2 or 3 times trying to get them. What are we at? 3? We're halfway. We got half of the staff. There's our next credit. Grab that. Like there's an extra life down this way. But you gotta get through this room and it's in the next room, which is crazy. I'm not going for it. However, whatever my potion is, there's a blue potion up here. I want to do this. These pits don't usually kill you. There might be spikes down there, but the fall itself won't kill you. And I don't. I've never explored every pit because I swear every time I drop down one, I end up getting myself killed. Hi. There we go. We'll use invincibility for this. I hate trying to get past these spikes. And this game needs shadows because that throws everything off. Oops. Gonna need this. So this piece number 4 was giving me a lot of trouble yesterday. And even though you're invincible, those spikes can't kill you. I wasn't sure if the big ones could, but I learned yesterday they absolutely can. So I figured out how to get this one yesterday, but I'm not very good at getting it. See if I make it through this. Got to pick this up and jump at just the right time. There we go. Drop it down. You want to make sure you have this blocker. You can use that spell. I can't believe I just did that. The nice thing is it lets me keep the piece of the staff, so I'm not even going to sweat it. I'm going to get another more blue potions here, so I'm not worried about that. There's a secret area here. So you go up to these spikes and you jump on this one. There we go. Oops. And you gotta use the hat to get up there. Get 2 potions. Extra life. Wonder if the sequel actually has shadowing in it. Which is so funny that you don't have a shadow, but the wizard's name is Shaddix, which sounds similar to the word shadow. Come on, guys. I'm not going to play around with this. Especially in my last life. There we go. I don't need to go that way, do I? Need to get this next piece and get the next credit here. Too far to fail now. So the next credit's actually the door to the north of me. I'm gonna go for this last piece of this staff here. Might be risky. Use the stop time here. Oh, I did not do. They're in a position to kill me anyway. Oh, there it went. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend is here. I tell you, this soundtrack, despite only having this one song, it never gets old. Now, that noise it makes when you die is pretty bad. The only thing that even comes close to being that bad is Alex Kidd in the Lost Stars. Alex is screaming to die, and that's pretty bad. The only tracks you got are this song that plays throughout the game, and there's another one at the title screen that is awesome, which I found a really cool heavy metal cover of on YouTube. But whoever composed the music for this did a great job, because like I said, I never get old with it. It also got me in a whole different genre of music then. Those albums really helped get me through this summer. That was my quiet contemplation thing, just sitting out on the porch with my pipe, having a smoke and listening to the Fife 1, 2, and 3. 2 was easily my favorite. Uh-oh. I had a really rough start to the year. Once I got back on YouTube, and that helped give me something to do, and I started seeing a therapist for a while, but I had to stop. I just couldn't afford it. So yeah, if you screw up, you just leave the room and everything resets. Alright, J-Loves, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I didn't work last night, but I definitely got some sleep. I'm sure I can jump up and drop it down and just land on top of it. Man, that would take some serious timing. Alright, let's do this one right this time and not get myself killed. Or I can get myself killed and do it that way too again. It's going to be my last life just about. Not playing around with these guys today. Just to get an extra life now. This is where I need one up to bring those mushrooms for me. Because all wizards are all on mushrooms, man. Not risking it. I think it's kind of cool though to make a game where you play as a wizard and it's all about solving puzzles, which is more inclined to how a wizard would be, trying, you know, the pursuit of knowledge and everything. This game was ahead of its time, minus its few flaws. Gotta be careful on that rope, because those guys will home in on you, and sometimes they'll actually just turn and slam into you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that might be a room you want to use a potion in. Oh no. So I can get back. You know, I can get back up here. Let's see what's down here. Let's not see what's down here. This jump can get tricky. This is one of those games where the controls can screw you up with that isometric view. You kind of want to turn before you jump, just to make sure you're getting everything right. Oops, forgot about that. Gotta be quick here. So that middle platform will disappear, so you want to jump through this one too. Let's get this ready. There's my credit, but we're not ready for that. Cool thing about stopping time though is those things won't fall then, so you can grab them again. Ooh, I meant to jump. Oops. So this piece usually gives me a little bit of trouble too, but I know how to get it. Just gotta keep trying at it, I guess. It's getting this block that you need. Half the time I get it and then drop it back down on the spikes. Alright, where are we at? One more to go. I just gotta get back to the start of the game because it's actually up at the start. Grab this. Hopefully we don't need to use it. Which we almost did. I think you can just walk onto it, but the other side is up a little bit higher and you have to jump. There we go. Oh. I gotta do this because I'm gonna go into an area where I'm gonna need those potions. So I actually have to use skill to get through this. Hi. You're not getting on my lap because you will bite through my controller cord again. I have an extra controller, but what do I do if you bite through that one? Then I gotta go to the store. Yeah, I don't care if you chew on the road. Might have been expensive, but I've had it for years. Oh, I don't want to go that way. That way's too much of a pain in the butt. We'll go the easy way. So, I might as well show the green potion, even though I've got all this memorized. So, you use that in these rooms, and it just makes all those invisible ones appear. Useful for your first playthrough, but once you know where they are, it's not a big thing. Here's another one where you could use it. This is one's a weird one to line up. You gotta line it up between these two. Seems to be the best way to get it. Down we go. Must have been zoned out because I got the piece of the staff from down here, but I don't remember doing it. I was in that gaming zen moment, I guess. Oops. Gotta run straight down through that one to avoid those guys. Okay, so I figured out how to do this. But it is a question of, can I do it? I need to use the ball to disrupt the goblin's path. I gotta be in an exact spot to do it. And that did not work. Well, it might. I'm running out of potions though, so I cannot be doing that. I need at least 2 of those, I think, to complete the game yet. Uh-oh. Okay. Come on, Mr. Go. Alright, there we go. One more. There we go. 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 Oh crap. Oh, I can't beat the game now. We're gonna start that section. Okay. Okay. If I go up that way, there is an extra life I can get, but it takes a lot to go do it. I just don't want to go through that right now. Especially when I'm pretty much at the end of the game. I just have to play things flawlessly, which I don't know if I can. As my boy Bob Ross would say, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. The fact that we're this close to beating it. Gotta keep going, I guess. If I gotta start over, I guess I have to start over. Jumping, jumping, jumping. I don't have the wizard's hat like that, but I do got a Santa hat, and it kind of matches my red robe. I could always throw that on, you know. Now let's go ahead and do that. I'm used to going up to that spot. I always just go up to it. It's not really necessary. I always forget which room it is, so I was turning back, coming back through it that way. Okay. So, push this up, and reset the room. Gotta be careful going through those rooms so quickly with all that flashing. Even with me, it could set off my epilepsy. It's like using the potions. Well, I got like one chance to do this, so I gotta make it right. Remember, I gotta jump up there and then down. Crap. That's going to be a problem. Wow, I'm playing soccer with this thing. This isn't FIFA. That might be too far down. If I don't get it this time, I'm just screwed. And even if I get it, I think I need to use that potion in one of the rooms at the top of the tower. So So I might have put myself in a position of I cannot beat this game. There we go. Yeah, I need to use invincibility here to jump across those guys. That's not going to happen. So we're going to try this a different way, okay? Okay. I think I got this. I hope this takes me around to where I need to go, or at least gives me another blue potion, because if not, there is no beating this. There's a yellow. Stop time. Well, that goes down. I don't think I want to go down. On uncharted territory here. It is a little bit frustrating to know you're at the very end of the game and you might not be able to beat it because you had to use a potion. Oh crap. What? Why didn't that work? This is not a good situation to be in. Hey, good morning. I'm getting ready for work, but wanted to check out the stream for a few minutes. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Piznat. Okay. Ooh, I'm really far back. I thought you were next to me, dude. Thor, don't step over him just to get to me, please. Ah, I gotta get half the staff again. Okay. So at least I got my potions back, so I can try and get through this stuff again. Let's try and get through those areas, those spike balls, without using the potions, though. Gotta make sure my timing is right. Never played this as a kid, but I saw it all the time at the video store. Yeah, and as a kid, you probably wouldn't have liked it. Like, me and my nephew would play this. We wanted to like it because we were, like, obsessed with wizards and you play as a wizard. But we really just couldn't get in the game because we didn't understand it. But then, you know, a couple of years ago, I decided it'd be funny if I was like, oh, I'll play Solstice on the Solstice. And I do that every year now, and it's become one of my favorite games. Yeah. Yeah, and then it's funny because the game, the Immortal, looks a lot like this, but is more of an action game. I'd say this one's a little bit better because the Immortal is kind of a hard game to play, but they're both a lot of fun. But it's funny that we bought this game thinking it would be something else, and then the game we thought it would be actually did exist, but it was a different game. And it's kind of like Simon's Quest or something where it doesn't really explain to you what you need to do. And it's almost kind of sad because it is such a good game. You get this great cutscene at the beginning. It's just like, hey, you got to find the 6 pieces of the staff. Good luck. And you really just got to figure everything out on your own. And we used to play Snake Rattle and Roll all the time, which had an isometric view too. But at least in that game, your character had a shadow, and that made a huge difference. Okay, one of my candles just did something weird. Alright, time to ride the goblin. Not the band though. Although that band made a lot of good music. They did music for the movie Suspiria. But everybody talks about how Suspiria is like this horror movie classic. I could never get into it. I actually thought the Sardis sequel Inferno was a little bit better, but I will say that the Suspiria soundtrack by the band Goblin is amazing. Like, it's got that going for it at least. I believe they're remaking Suspiria as well, and it's just... I have not successfully done this room for this entire run today. I'm about to just start the game over too, because I'm getting my butt kicked a little too much. Got like one continue left. It's almost not even worth using. It's gonna send me back so far. I'll give the game credit though. It does offer replayability, because even like right now, I know where to go, I know what to do, but I'm still not able to beat it. So I might beat it this time today at some point, and I can go back and play it tomorrow, and I still might not get through it successfully. These guys need to get out of my way. I don't want to use another potion. That's the thing, though. He doesn't really cast spells. He uses potions, so it's like he's a little more of an alchemist than a wizard. Alright. Yeah, since everything resets, they should bring your continue credits back. Were they afraid that would make the game too easy? Because I've been playing this for almost 2 decades, and I've only now been able to get 5 of the 6 pieces, and I know where to get the 6th piece, but I clearly have trouble getting it. Like that. Never beaten it. Of course, part of my whole thing has been only playing it about once a year for a day. This year I was like, you know what, I'm doing this, so I started playing about a week ago, trying to reacquaint myself with the game and how to do it and how the mechanics work. So, I'm close. I was right at the end of it. I'm actually going to reset it because this is going to send me too far back and I'm going to be confused. I'm just going to go ahead and reset. What candle's doing? Well, I'm getting wax in places I really didn't want to get wax to, but that's alright, I guess. I'll just clean that up later. His cutscenes are pretty cool. Even though the bad guy looks like a scarecrow. How long have I been playing? Almost an hour yet? Wow. Alright, let's do this. I know what's going on. I know what I gotta do. So tell me, Piznat, have you beaten this one? Yeah, I had to go in and work like 4 hours, and the next day they do their holiday thing where you can go and they'll give you your bonus check and get a ham, and they do like a food drive and stuff. But I was getting my truck fixed. I'll leave this, and so I wasn't even gonna go. I was like, they can just mail it to me. And the guy I carpool with was like, well, I'll drive. I'll pick you up. So we went to do that. Ended up being gone like half of yesterday as well. So I only played this for like almost 2 hours, like right after work. And then I was going to take a nap and get back on it, and I wasn't able to because I was gone like most of the day. By the time I got home, I was hungry, and I grabbed something to eat. And then I passed out. And I got up and got dinner and fell asleep again. So like, well, Solstice isn't exactly the 21st. And tonight's a full moon anyway. So, you know, we'll just continue it on in today. Plus, I'm just so close to finally beating it, so this is going to happen. I beat so many games this year I'd never been able to beat before. I was like, I want to add this one to the list to really finish it off. Though, if I don't start playing better, this stream is going to be like 5 hours long of me just doing the same thing over and over again. And this is a game I wouldn't say I'm going to no-death run it, but you really don't want to get a game over, because even though you get those continues, they're, as you saw, I had like 2 left, but they were going to send me so far back, it just made more sense to just restart the game. Since I can get these in any order, maybe I should go for that last piece first, just to see if I can get it. But I think I have to go through that room to beat the game anyway. I'll be invincible at that point, it won't matter. I don't know if I have enough potions to get to it, though. If I screw this up, it won't really work. I'm going to go for it. Oh, wait. I need at least 2 of those to get through this, though. Can't do it now, I don't have enough. There's no point. Yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate that. I guess have fun at work if you can. I enjoy mine, but I work in a 2-man team. Sure beats when I was on production painting motorcycles and had to work with other people. They weren't always easy to get along with. Now, if me and the other guy don't feel like getting along that night, we just go do, you know, work opposite ends of the building. Okay, it's maintenance, so it all kind of depends on if there's anything to do. And I'm playing like garbage today. Gotta get my head in the zone. Hey Thor, can you sing Eye of the Tiger for me? Oh yeah, I actually had started going to culinary school when I got out of high school, and then I got a job. I was officially a waiter, but they knew what I was going to school for, so they let me work in the kitchen too. I'd come in early and help them cook some of the stuff and everything. And I don't know, it was like, it came to the same, it's like, as much as I enjoy cooking, I don't want to do this for a job. And then not knowing what to do at that point, that's when I went to the military. I should go up to the grocery store maybe later and grab a couple of salads. Oh, that'd be good today. I got a really nice salad bar. Alright. Yes, everybody gets petted right now. Alright. Nope. Oh, forgot I can go fast. There we go. So Sonic the Hedgehog level. Alright. Too fast. Those guys are part of the Illuminati with their all-seeing eyes. Oh. Oh, wow. I should probably blow those candles out. Man, I did not expect that to happen. blowing these candles out, and also I'm ditching the road because these long sleeves are screwing up my game mode. You know, I need my snuffer. I have a candle snuffer that's really something. Leave the other two up. That something's up with that one. Burn weird. Alright. Yeah, there you go, buddy. There we go. Let's do this. Wow, I got lucky that I didn't get myself killed there. Did not know that was possible. There's something new every time you play this game. Go. Good, I needed purple. How many lives do I have? You guys think I should just bypass that credit? You two don't care. Might be the wrong decision, but I feel like I'm just going to go for an all or nothing run on this one. Crap. Oh man, that was bad. Never fell down there before. Alright. get more of these easier than I can get the purple ones. Spam this one. Let's get us through here. Alright, let's see if we can actually do this, because I keep running into that conveyor belt, throwing myself off of that. Okay, oh crap. Oh wow, I just walked right onto it. I mean, I knew you could do that, but I've never done it. Alright, so jump on this. Oh, oh, so close. I went too fast. I mean, I made it across. I really don't want to do that too much. In this room, you don't want to have to use potions. There's an extra life in here, so I kind of didn't lose anything. Yellow and blue, though sometimes it's purple, but they're the same. Is it a blue wizard or a purple wizard? I think he's purple. Shadax's the purple. Gives it more of a midnight feel, honestly. So the question is, I'm right near the beginning. Should I go back and try and get that last piece first? It's giving me trouble. If I do that, getting back here is not too difficult. I feel like that's the way to go. Got full potions. Alright. I'm gonna try and get this last one. Maybe it'll be the last one. Some of those people go for last, but I'm gonna go for now that I got full potions. The other one, I don't need the potions to get to. They just are quite helpful. And I know where I can pick up extras. I don't think I can make the jump. We'll reset it. Better safe than sorry on this one. Alright. It's a full moon. I am the child of money. It is my night. On the solstice. We're close to it. There's a meteor shower. I'm not big into signs, but I just feel like all the signs have aligned and I can do this today. But see, you can't kick it. You gotta let it run into you. Like that. Oh, 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 oh. Oh yeah, here we go. We got this. Hi, how are you doing? Okay. Just gotta remember to jump to the side. There we go. My invincibility to jump up on this guy. Now I gotta come up here and jump it. I gotta get the timing and the jump down. Just right. There we go. Oh, almost. There we go. Yeah. That needs to be done. Oh, no, I don't think I can make that. Well, the conveyor belts don't stop. Why did that not work? Hands are getting slippery. That might not work for me. Oh! What? This is it. If I don't do it this time, I'm screwed once again. And my stop time spell does not want to go off. Well, I can't clear this room now. There's one thing I can try, but I gotta be on point. And it's not gonna work. Should have gone the other way. That's too high up. I guess it wasn't too high up. I'm able to push it. Get how I did it. Not like that, though. That was just killing it. Pusher can make that jump down. I don't know. I feel like I should have missed it. However, that might be the end of my yellow potions. I honestly don't remember. The plan is too long. I just don't want to see it get going. We'll go up top. I forget. I know there's an extra one up there. There might be something else I can use. I feel like it's not really worth my time trying this shit. Okay. I'm in that final stretch. not think I would make that. You're kidding me. I've never been killed by that guy before. Okay, so we're at the start of the game. Push all full potions. I need a minute, man. I'm at that hands are sweaty stage again, you know? Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and pause the stream, actually, and take a small break, and we'll be right back. And we're going to try and finish this game off. Alright, we're back. Use the bathroom. Laura used the bathroom. Apparently Bunny has been using this as a bathroom because it looks just like his litter box. We're in the final sweat stretch. So we're going to try and do this. Oh, hi. Why don't you come back over this side, okay? Easier to keep track of that way. I don't want to sit back and you're behind me again. It's not pleasant. Not for either of us. We got a handful of lives left and so many potions to try this. We've got to go for it. You're just obsessed with being on this. You just want to sniff the mouse. I see what's going on. There's no cord on that for you to chew on. This is so nerve-wracking, man. Like that one piece, and I know kinda how to get it, but not really. I know I need all those potions. I'm at that point where it's like if I die, I'm in such a position that continuing doesn't work. I'm really just gonna start the game over. Unless I find another credit somewhere. Who knows? You're chewing on the couch. Can I at least move my mouse, please? I don't really want that chewed up on. I'll get my cell phone out of the way too. There you go. Don't you? Oh, you're gonna hide back there again now. Okay. All right. Only make so many attempts at this. Kinda gotta do it right. Good with that. Guess I wasn't good with that. He needed to be down a bit more, or up a bit more. I cannot risk failing any more than this, really. Those potions. You know, the potions are a neat gimmick, but when they can make it, if I run out here, there's just no more, and I just automatically lose the game. I don't know. There's a lot of unfair crap in this game. Like, this is one of those games, usually if you die, it really does come off as a cheap death. But the game also has enough going for it that if you like this sort of thing, you're going to want to play it. It's kind of weird like that. This section here, it's no wonder people go for this part of the staff last, because you need all these potions. And the timing has just got to be so spot on. Stuff like that, like when your spell doesn't go off for whatever reason. Oh boy. Oh no. I really hope there's another yellow one somewhere. Okay, I think I get it. Gotta try and knock it off. Maybe I can get it to fall from underneath. Oh, hello, Mr. Bun Bun. Hi. Oh, that's not it. Okay, well, the good news is there is a yellow potion. Bad news is this is going to be tricky to get this. I got a feeling I'm gonna need this. But it's not gonna do me any good if I'm dead. So I'm gonna have to try and play the game without it. I cannot risk this. I don't know where my continue is. This is almost too far backwards. There's too much pressure. There's no extra lives. There's maybe one, two that I know of. I really feel like I'm going to have to just start over. What is down here anyway? I can't remember. Death. Death is down there. That's completely useless. Alright. I'm going to take a break, and then I am going to come back in about an hour.